Good evening. It is January 26th, 2017 at 10:05 p.m. Here we see the Tupperware right below the smoke detector. You can see lots of water droplets around the detector in which water has fallen. And when we go up, we see more water staining, but it appears as if the dropping has stopped out of the smoke detector for the time being. Nothing new is dropping out for a little bit. So now let's zoom out. Let's go over here to the other area. In the cooler, nominal amounts of water, not that much different from earlier this morning. A little bit in this. That's been completely dry. We see lots of droplets all over the floor over here. So lots of water that's either splashing off or just missing the containers completely. In this bucket, more on the floor over here, it looks like. In this bucket, a small amount of water comparatively. In here, that's a sizable sum of water in there. I'll just put my hand in there. This is between my second and third knuckle. So about here-ish by my thumb in this general area. Here, that's nominal, small amounts, a few drops. Here, that's a little bit more than the previous bucket, but still not that much comparatively. Still a lot of water on here on the floor. This container, on the other hand, is quite large, and if I was to submerge my hand in it, that's clearly up to, let's take a look here, clearly up to my main knuckles up over in this area. Clearly. Put my hand in, that's there, that's easily about 3 inches deep of water in this quite large basin here. It's a lot of water. You see the landlord here has provided us with a mop and bucket, which is nice. I don't have to waste paper towels anymore. That's nice of them to provide to us. Water still clearly damaged with the bubbling, and you can still see it's clearly shimmering. More water spots up over here and across. Oh, my socks just got very wet. Over here, clearly more damage. It looks like it's almost getting a greenish kind of tone here. I'm not sure if that's mold forming there, but that should be interesting. This whole top area is clearly saturated. Going forward, all over here, completely wet. This area, this worst spot on the left, has clearly expanded over the past few days. That's clearly showing how much water is affecting this area. Not just in the buckets down below, but how much is still trapped up there in the ceiling. That should be exemplary if there's still an issue. We also see here that there's mold. Those are clearly mold spots there along that area. Likewise over here, if that's not a mold spot, I don't know what could be mold. That's 110% mold growing off the walls. I contacted the health department. I'm waiting for an inspector to come here and check out the place to verify that this is mold and this is not something I should be breathing in, but until that time, I'm here. So yeah, one more pass of here. Let's just view the buckets for a little bit, see the frequency of drops. Nope, 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4. And those are in 3 different areas. Those are dropping. I'm not sure if you hear the audio, but you clearly see the winds and the tarp through the wind over here. More just wetness on the wood floor. And I think this angle clearly shows that the wood floor is definitely buckling based upon the water here. Yeah, that might show it. Anyway, so now let's show the bedroom off a little bit. I still have this mystery wet spot. This is a wet patch that just started appearing over in this area by the door. And then I have another wet spot right here as well. This is just where it seems like the carpet and the padding underneath the carpeting are just completely saturated with water. And it makes sense considering how these are wet spots here on the wall over here. You clearly see that's definitely water there. That's like the taping line from when they put up drywall. You can clearly see that's water damaged. Up in here, doesn't appear to be that much new water damage up in the closet, but you clearly see in this area over here where it is. You zoom in, it's clearly damaged by water. You can see that drips down over here. Likewise over here, it's clearly moist, and it goes down over here. Zooming back out, there's also this water spot here in the closet. This is new as far as my knowledge. It looks pretty wet. I can't reach that high, otherwise I would touch it and verify. Here, that's also a newish development over the past 3 days, I would say. More water staining over this way, and we've seen this before in other videos. Still the same damage over here. Water staining, following the drips down over here, going down this way. This is moist. Not wet, but just moist over here. You can clearly tell there was water here recently. Following down the seam. More bubbles, more wetness. Clearly evident right down to here. Doesn't take a rocket science to see that, hey, if water's leaking down to this spot, if it gets there, kind of makes sense. And not to mention also this sheetrock here kind of supports that right here. Furthermore, over here, you see water staining coming down this area. See there? Going down this whole seam. That's clearly water damage there. From there, it travels down along the edge of the closet. Right through there, down here, and eventually out to this water spot here. So yeah, that's what I got for this evening. I'm gonna go clean this up and then call it a night. I'd like to leave you with a couple drops here. Drop, drop, drop. Definitely 3 distinct areas in which the water's coming in through at this bucket alone. Anyway, good night and stay dry, everybody.